Hey everybody, welcome to lesson 322. So again, if you're watching this video, more than likely you're not in class today and you're at home. So you're going to be doing the work via Desmos. But again, I caution you, don't just listen to the video because the video basically is an answer key. I'm going to explain how to do the work so you can always listen to the video to get helps, to get hints, to get tips. But what I want to encourage you not to do is just watch the video before you even try a problem and just copy all the work down. Because if you do that, you're still not going to understand how to do it. And as always, feel free to ask questions if you have them. So when we look at your Desmos that you're going to be doing, basically the first problem, even though it says 79, is really going to be problem 80. And it's going to look like this. And what we're trying to get you to do here is to use this number. Now, if you were in class, what I would be doing is I would be talking these out or speaking them, and students are supposed to try and solve them. But obviously, if you're not here, you won't be able to hear me. So if you were going to have triple my number and add 4, I get 10. What I want you to first do is write that out. What do you see? How would you write that out? And you've done problems similar to this already in class. So if I triple my number, so if my number, we'll make it easy and we'll say your number is X. So if I triple my number and add 4, I get 10. So we're going to put an equal sign there and 10. Now, what I would like you to do, and you're probably going to need some paper to do this, is I'd like you to solve this problem. So it's basically you're solving it for X. Go ahead, solve the problem. So if you are watching a video, pause the video, try and work it out because now you know what you're doing. And then unpause the video when you're done. All right, so I'm hoping you worked it out. Did you get 2 as an answer? If you did the work correctly. So how would we solve this again? Well, we've done this lots of times. If I take both sides and I'm going to TBS it, so you can record your work. I'm not going to in this video. If I do that, I'm going to get 3x. What is 10 minus 4? 10 minus 4 is 6. And if I divide both sides by 3, because again, I'm TBSing it, 3 divided by 3 is 1, so I have just 1x. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So did you get 2? If you did, awesome job. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase a bunch of this so I can do the next one. So again, pause the video if you haven't tried the second one yet, and then unpause the video when you've tried, and then pause the video when I give you the answer. All right. So hopefully you've at least tried it. Now it says double my number. Well, double means you got to take 2 times x. And if you wanted to use t or whatever letter you want or variable, you can. So double my number and add 4. So the first one was triple my number, add 4. I get my number. Okay, what's your number? X plus 7. So go ahead, try and work this out. So you've had a chance to work it out. What I'm going to do here, and we've worked out lots of these, so I'm not going to go ahead and work the whole thing out in this video. But did you get an answer of 3? If you did, awesome job. So let's look at the next one. Again, we're just writing this out. Write what you see. Double my numbers. We've already done that. 2x, add 3. Subtract my number and subtract 1. What do I get? I get my number plus 2. So go ahead, pause the video if you didn't get that, but now you have it. And try and solve it. And when you get done, unpause the video. All right, so you've had a chance to work it out. Did you get, in the end, the left side equaling the right side? Now I got x plus 2 on both sides, but if all of a sudden you subtract 2 from each side, then it's x equals x. But once you notice that you get the same expression on the left as the right, you know it's going to have infinite solutions. So go ahead and try that fourth problem. And I'm not going to write anything down. Go ahead, solve it. And when you get it solved, check back here. All right, so you had a chance to solve it. Now, first of all, what did you write down? So double my number. So did you write 2x minus 3 minus x plus 4 equals my number plus 2 is x plus 2. And if you didn't get that, now I told you what it is. Pause the video, try and solve it. All right, so you tried to solve it. Did you get two different numbers on one side? I got a 1 on the left side, and I've got a 2 on the right side. Now, those numbers may be different depending on how you solve it. You just try and solve everything to the left or to the right. But you notice that the two numbers don't equal. That means there is no solution. And that's really what we wanted to learn about today. We wanted to, introduce you to the idea that you can have infinite solutions, even though we've already done this in class. One solution, or you can have infinite solutions. No solutions, infinite solutions, no solutions. So go ahead and go to the next problem. So if you're in Desmos, again, it's going to look different than this. But what I want you to do is I want you to solve all the problems in 3-81. So go ahead and try and work these out. We've worked them out. Set up your LRE. Go ahead and solve it. So you're going to have a letter A, you're going to have a B, you're going to have a C, you're going to have a D, you're going to have an E, and you're going to have an F. So this may take you 20, 25 minutes to work out. Pause the video and come back here when you're done. All right, so you've had some time to work out the problems. What did you get for an answer? So for A, did you get infinite solutions? Did you get the left and the right side equaling? So if I back up, here's A. Did you ultimately get the left side and the right side to equal each other? If you did, all solutions are possible. You did it right. So when we look at B and you solved it, did you get x equals a negative 4? So there's just one solution, x equals a negative 4. If you did, great. If not, take a look at what you did wrong. We've probably done, 30, 40, 50, 60 of these types of problems. Go back and use some of your examples to take a look at what you did, see if you can figure out what you did wrong. For C, what did you get? Did you get infinite? No, C has no solutions. So the left and the right side do not equal each other in the end. The x's end up disappearing. Is that what you got? Nope, I'm looking at the wrong answer here. Did you ultimately get a negative 2x minus 1 equals a negative 2x plus 1? Hold on, pause this video for a second. I'm going to pause it. Yep, I'm back now. So it is no solution. I just had to look at it one more time. I have my notes that I'm looking at. So let's look at D now. Go ahead, pause the video, make sure you've done it before you watch the video. All right, so you've unpaused the video, you've worked it out. Did you get all numbers, infinite solutions? Yeah, your left side and your right side should equal. So let's take a look at E. How did you do? What did you get? Did you get no solution? That's because the left side and the right side, the x's disappear again, and you're left with two numbers that are not going to be the same. And then look at F. This is the final one for 3-81. Did you get x equals 2? Or 2 equals x? If you did, great job. You're getting to be really good at these. Now again, if you're absent and you need help, make sure you ask for help when you come back. Or, if you need to, you can message me. We can try and set up a Google Meet and I can go through some of these problems with you. But the big thing is you have to be willing to ask for help if you need it. So the last thing I want you to do, and you'll see this in Desmos if you're doing it, is I want you to type up your answers for these. How do you know when an equation has no solutions? How do you know when an equation has an infinite number of solutions, unlimited? And then how do you know when an equation has just one solution? So once you get done typing this up, go ahead and complete the practice questions. Make sure you complete everything so you get credit for the assignment. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. Thanks, and have a good day.